Greetings, Conrad.
What up, Honky? How you doing?
Today you're going to explain to us how music is three-dimensional.
Yeah, so like Kotavan did that last, what's this called? Live Periscope. Am I confusing my social medias?
Facebook Live.
Oh, okay, word, thanks. Uh, Actually got a couple of questions, and that was really cool. And I like, I always try to be super helpful to people who write, and I'm still learning a lot myself. There's so many people who I talk to on the regular, fuck ton more than me.
Well, you really blew my mind when you explained to me that music is three-dimensional, or that sound is three-dimensional. And I'm just thinking, what?
Alright, dude. So like, okay, so um, think of it. Here, I'll fucking draw it. That'd be easier anyway. Actually.
Alright, so, you need a piece of paper?
Yeah. Hold on, like, where's my backpack? I know one's kicking around here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Just, give us a moment, please, while we get paper.
It's necessary. All right, cool. So if I can. Okay, so like,
So, what are we explaining here? That
imagine sound on the X, Y, and Z axis. Okay, so you got net.
What is that?
These are the axes. So like, so you have
The axes?
yes, X, Y, and Z. So for those of you who don't remember fucking like high school, whatever this is, algebra, math, whatever, geometry. You got your x-axis is this direction, your y-axis, which is up and down, and your z-axis goes through it.
Yeah,
so your
like
z-axis is like your third dimension.
So
And
it's
so
like it's going like that.
yeah. And so, based off what I've learned from talking to a bunch of people, and I'm totally down for people to call me out on this shit. By the way, this is just I'm I don't pretend to know everything at all. But so like, oh, okay, cool. Oh fuck, is that's also blue? Yeah, whatever, it'll work. So I want you to think of your y-axis is pitch. Okay, so that's how like high or low a note is. So like, because when people talk about it, like that's. Oh, yeah. So obviously lower on the Y or then etc. I mean, because that's how you think about it. Notes are higher or lower than the others. So then you got your x-axis, which is panning. So, oh fuck! Sorry.
What is panning?
Panning is how much focus you put on the left or the right speaker. So you can give the illusion that the sounds are spread out, like they're wider than they actually are. And so...
What's how can you show us how that sounds?
Yeah. So what's it? So this is just a white noise riser. This is just a sample. And so right here is this little toggle I have for the spread. And so whenever I pull it down, this is what it sounds like whenever it's just right in dead center of everything. Go ahead. There we go. That's that.
So if you were to make it wider, how does that sound?
It might be hard to hear through like speakers back down, like just on like computer headphones or whatever, but it sounds louder. But it's actually not louder. Like the volume hasn't changed at all. You're just like chilling. And so this is it in the center. This is spread out. Hear that? That was a little bit, yeah. So that's because I spread that white noise into like on that x-axis that I was talking about on fucking this thing. So that's panning. You got your left and right speaker. And then you got the Z-axis thing right here. And this is volume. Because this is where you like how you can stack sounds to create different effects or like hide sounds behind other ones.
So pitch times panning times volume equals music.
Well, at least the space of music, and I'm sure there's other fuck ton of other guys who just be like, yeah, no, this is totally bullshit or whatever. But this is just how I think about it whenever I'm writing shit, and it helps me out a lot. So yeah, you got your panning, your volume, your pitch. So that's that. Fucking.
So show us what an adjustment on the pitch is like, and what an adjustment on the volume is
Well,
like versus an adjustment on the panning.
All right, so like because of how sounds work as well and everything, you want everything to occupy its own space. So.
Cheers.
Salute. By the way, y'all, fucking, if y'all ain't drinking or doing your own thing with us, you should totally be doing that with us because, yeah, we are not sober.
Yes, we are. We're getting ready for the debate.
Yes, because the debate is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be a lot. I can't wait. It's going to be fucking amazing.
Right, so show us a sound and then adjust the pitch on that sound versus the volume.
Well, here, so actually the way I divide my tracks is I divide them into sections. So this will work perfectly for that.
What's
so
this?
like this is some new. This is some shit that I'm working on.
And you're not disclosing the name to the public?
Well, it's called Fresh Kicks, but that might change. I don't know. We'll see. And so the get low end. So yeah, thinking on this axis, right? So things that'll be in the low end would be like your kicks. So like this guy. Yo, hold on. Let me chill on some stuff. Oh yeah, because I got my master chain going, it's like wilding right now. Hold on. Shout out Eric Mitchell for showing me this master chain. Looking it up. Okay. All right. So you have your kicks.
Does anybody have any questions so far?
And then that's like, obviously in your lower end. So then you got your low mids, which are like, this is one of my main noises here. So you like, obviously that would be higher than that would be higher up on your y-axis than the kick drum would. And so the trick is to kind of build it up and do it in your panning in such a way so that your sound comes out something like this. Cause
that sounds great.
Well, it sounds great. So like, it's like a joke amongst fucking, for those of you who don't know anything about music, it's a joke amongst producers that you add reverb on sub bass because shit is awful and hilarious. And I can't actually explain technically why it's a bad idea. But I just know that it sounds really awful. So, like, for example, let's put some reverb on some sub bass, guys. Hear that? It's gross. This is what we want it to sound like. Yeah, that's what it sounds like with the reverb. It sounds all like gross and gnarly and like it's in a cave or some shit. We don't want that shit. We want we want some clean subs. Obviously, that's on the super low end as well.
Now, can you show us that thing?
Reverb, sorry, I have to connect this. The reason why I said reverb as well is because reverb kind of helps fill this panning space that I was talking about earlier, like artificially. It's not true panning, but it does help fill out the space. But anyway, so you want to keep your low end down yonder, and then as your sounds get higher, you spread them out more, so you pan them more. So, like, for example, on my hi-hats and stuff, sometimes I'll do, literally the auto pan feature. Where are my hats? That's the wrong section. Cymbals, derp. That's what a hi-hat is. A hi-hat is a cymbal. Okay, so you see here, I have the auto pan on. Y'all might not be able to hear it too clearly on the Facebooks, but it's going left to right in a random pattern, or a semi-random pattern. But then if I kill it, you hear that boost in volume. I'll do it again. You put an amp on a sub. So shout out to you. So the auto pan you know, because you have it turned on, obviously it sounds like it's less in volume, but it ain't. You know, it's just changing where it's coming from.
Show us that three-dimensional noisemaker.
Well, I'm gonna get to that in a minute because that's actually the perfect visualizer for this. It actually does also the reason why I feel comfortable showing this, at least somewhat, because goddamn it, at least there's a robot out there that agrees with me. So yeah, whatever. It just doesn't show the z-axis. But anyway, so you got your symbols.
Z-axis is like the best axis.
The best axis. No, I like the X best. So the symbols spread it out a little bit because of the panning. You get your high mid sounds, so like shit like this.
It sounds like it's about to go achoo. You play it again?
Well, actually, this is a better example. So all this shit is super spread out. So that whenever, because I do have some low end going on in there. But having this shit spread out more up top, it clears more way for this shit to come through on the z-axis as well. Because, yeah. It just, everything fits more. Because, yeah, fuck you. I don't really know this shit. I know this shit, but I don't. I don't pretend to know more than I do. And
well, I mean, somehow you're putting music together and it sounds like music.
I know, right? Apparently some people like it. That's pretty cool.
I like it.
So here's that full section, just like you. Yeah. So you hear in that first section, it felt a lot more like, ah! That's because there's a lot more stuff in the center hitting you all at once. Whereas this is a lot more spread out and airy and floaty. Oh my god, you're like uncomfortably close, Kotov. But then as you get, I'm going to speed up the bridge a little bit. So as you get closer to it, you want the drops to hit super hard, so you gotta bring everything more to the middle again. The reason why that's so gnarly is because it's just like, blah, wall of sound in your face, because of the things we talked about. So, yay! Good job, class! I don't really have a quiz for y'all or anything, but yeah, you know, y'all want to hang out? Like, what are y'all doing now? I'm just like chilling. Because Kotov was like, let's do this. And I'm like, okay.
I think we need to start a different live session.
A different live session? What do you mean?
Well, what happened to that three-dimensional thing where, you know, the waves are happening on like a mountain?
Oh, you want to see it? My bad.
Yeah, I want to see the mountain of music.
Okay. So this little guy is an isotope plugin. Nope. Wrong. Oh, no, that's the right one. Okay, cool. It's called the Imager.
This is what I've been waiting for.
So this controls the degree of like how far you spread things. So this is my bass, this is my low mids, my high mids, and my highs. And the closer it is to negative 100, the more dead center it is. So they're about like 80. So. Imager is Bay.
Well, it looks like this thing is jizzing.
Yes, definitely. It's jizzing over everything. That's what happens when the bass drops, man.
Wow, look at that. That's a fountain.
What has been, you said it, now I just see a fountain of jizz. Nah, Lucas, I like it a little bit spread out. I don't like it totally all the way. I do have my subs like middle, but I don't like it like all the way. I like it a little bit fatter, just a little bit fatter. You know, just I like how it like kind of scrapes the low mids a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, no, that's why I keep it.
The mountain.
That's
the
why it's
noise
super
mountain.
low. The noise mountains. What?
Yeah, these are 2-dimensional. What about that 3-dimensional?
Yes, definitely, Luke, and that's why we keep it down. That's why we keep it low. I totally agree with you. Like, yeah, absolutely. Lucas is correct. What were you saying?
It was that noisemaker where there's mountains.
That was the mountain.
No, but it's
Only a little bit in. What?
the visualizer it's a different program. But there's mountains. It's green. You know what I'm talking about? It's where whenever we search for different noises and there's like a line at the bottom and it's green and there's a mountain at the top where you can see how the lines.
You mean you're talking about serum. You're talking about
serum. Yeah, that's what you call it.
Serum. What about what do you want to know about that, Kotov?
Well, show me how it's 3-dimensional.
Oh, that's okay. Remember, I was gonna open up a new thing and shit and do some shit. So here you go. Wow. 3-dimensional waveforms. Oh yeah, so sexy. Oh, you like that, Kotov? Is it what you're wanting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, man. I don't. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know what you want me to say about it. Do you have any questions about it? Like, what
is it? How does it work? How do I?
Oh, I mean, it's
play with it.
Oh well, it's just okay. Oh man, this is a whole nother thing. We should actually start another one if we're gonna go into this shit. This is a different one.
The battery is sufficiently charged.
Well, that's great.